Hello, all you Wookiees. How's it going? So, first off, I'm sorry I haven't been streaming. It's just been so busy lately, and because of the lateness and me just being exhausted, I have been playing Blasphemous. Um, Tomorrow, though, I'm probably gonna try to do a stream. Because I don't know when I'm going to stream on Saturday because I have an appointment to take, a tattoo appointment to go to on Saturday. Um, so, I've always been wanting to get into doing, boss guides. So, one of the things I wanted to do is try to see about if I can give you guys some good pointers, maybe even show you how to beat an encounter on Blasphemous 2. I've never felt like I was the perfect, super at this game, so I didn't think I'd make a good walkthrough. But I'm also been watching some other people how they did it after I beat it, and it seems like everyone just goes right for the magic. And I tried that, and it didn't seem to really work. So for this particular boss fight, what you're going to want, you could go with Divine. Actually, I need to fix that real quick before. So my build so far, you can get more damage if you get too much guilt. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys have this right here, the woman's stolen face, which you get much later after this particular boss fight. But if you have, what this one basically does, it gives your prayers 25% more damage. Now, what you're going to want to do is I'm going to show you guys to do it. I didn't even know this room existed. Because I've played this, I've walked by it, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just an empty room. Then I go back into it and I see all the bosses that I've currently defeated. So, what you're going to want is I'm going to trade this out. Or actually, I'm going to trade this out because it's really, I didn't find it very useful, to be honest. So what you want to do is you want to find the statue that gives you more fire. Here we go. So this will increase your fire damage. Now I say that. Now I personally, you can go however you want about it. I personally decided to use the Regula, the sword. I'm just going to say that. Because I'm going to try to explain it to you and then I'm going to show it to you. So, what you're going to want for... Now, you can go with this. I mean, it's practically a nuke. But the windows for this is very, very limited. And you're going to see that you're going to have to deal with ads. Don't stress, because that was one of my mistakes. Is I'm like, oh, I got to get these ads. I got to get these ads. The thing is, when you get rid of the ads, you have maybe one turn where he won't summon. But then just after he lands again, he's going to summon. So you're going to have to constantly be dealing with those ads. So the longer those ads are there, the less you have to worry about him summoning. And it actually opens them up for a very good attack. Now, this should be available to you relatively early on. I don't remember where I grabbed it. but it should be relatively available to you very early on in the game. Now, I recommend doing this. It may be an earlier chant, but it is a very good one for good reason. One, it does a crap ton of damage to him. Two, it will allow you to take care of those pesky ads for a little while. Now, he will replace if he at the beginning of the fight, he won't replace them as often. But if you take out, say 3 ads, well, he's gonna go ahead and summon more. Now, there's 2 things to that particular thing. He doesn't just summon them; he lightning strikes them. So he shoots out. If ever guys remember watching the movie, I think it's like Battlefield Earth or something like that with Tom Cruise. Where lightning strikes pretty much deliver the aliens into the machines. It's very similar concept, actually. He's used lightning to summon his minions. Then, after he summons his minions, you have to kind of just dodge around them. There's really no, but it's very easy once you should have the air dash by now. Now, next thing is make sure, I can't do this for you, obviously. Practice your parries. There's only one move he does here that is non-parryable, and that is when he shoots spears up from the ground. The best thing is you're either going to get hit by a little one, or you're going to get over him. Jump, double jump, and then dash is the best way to get around that. Now, he starts off with 1, but as the fight goes on, he'll go to 2. And then when he gets closer to death, he will go to 3 of those spears coming up out of the ground. So you have to go jump, over, down, jump, over, down constantly. Now, he has a few, and I'll try to point them out during the fight. He has a few moves that he cannot really be damaged when you're doing the parry. Now, I also want to point out there is you could do the blood pact on this thing, but I never found it useful, to be honest, because it's just too much damage and I can't really parry with it. So I mean, if you want to try to go in guns and blazing and just damage him, go for it. But I'm going to show you guys probably the smartest way to doing it and the safest. There's no cheese to this, although it's very funny. I wish I would have captured it. But so my first encounter with him, or how I actually beat him, is I was almost dead. I'm at the end. I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to die. Because if you want to kind of keep them in the middle the best you can, so you have places to dodge in case you can't get to the parry the water wall, because you can jump over it. It's just I find it more advantageous to parry it. Excuse me. Now, what you're looking for is he'll do water attack, and then he'll either do one of 2. At this point, he'll do one of 3 things. 1, he'll do kind of like a charge at you. That's parryable. 2, he will slam it's kind of hard to tell. Either he's summoning ads, but if he already has 2 ads, he's probably not. He's summoning the spears. And at that point, he'll kind of walk over to you, and then his kind of like where his handle is, he'll go like this. We can't see me, but he'll kind of put the handle behind his back and go down. Now that is parry, and that is damage. I highly recommend just doing that for your damage. Don't focus on doing damage. There are times when you can damage him. Like if you manage to run to go over a waterfall, I would say get a few good hits in. If he is doing the spears, jump over, a few good hits, and then just focus on your parries. Do not worry about the ads. They don't do nearly enough damage, but if you do get like sandwiched in between them, it will mess up your rhythm. So sometimes I will find myself like here. See if I can. I'll find myself here, and you guys know if you get touched by the enemy or his body touches you, it's damage. The best thing to do to get out of that situation is just to dodge under him. But that's the basics of what I can tell you guys to do. I'll try to show you guys this in practice, but it took me a couple hours to do this. So, and I'm doing this now because when I initiate this encounter again, it just right to the fight. It doesn't give me any quarter. And that is another thing about this boss fight, is it is very, very fast. At least I felt it was really fast. Like, he doesn't give you any real time. There is only a few times you can heal. Now, the best thing I would find is if you're gonna heal, wait for him to do his little wave, go out, because there is a point where he can't reach you anymore, and then go ahead and heal. Pop in your heal, done. And I gotta say, that's one of the features I like, because if you accidentally use one and you don't need it, it stays there. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat him on this go, but I'll try. It might take me a few tries to... Kind of reminds me of the Pursuer, to be honest. You can always tell when there's, see? The little splash. Boom. Ow. He's walking towards me. There. There's your attack power. Jump over. Parry. Okay, I messed up on that one. Parry. Go ahead and hog a heal if you want. Jump over. You can see. Let him walk. Let him walk. Boom, 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 boom. Parry. Jump over. Parry. Parry. Hit. Now he's going to summon his little ads, because he's too much of a character to fight you on his own. Okay, I messed up on that one. Parry. Parry. Strike. Parry. Parry. Dodge. Okay, sometimes he hits you if you're far enough away. If you're far enough away, he won't hit you. Parry. Parry. Okay, he didn't hit me. Jump over. Parry. Parry. Alright, back away. Back away. See how he's walking? He's gonna do that. Yep. Boom. Parry. 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 Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Ow. See right there, I wasn't paying attention, and then it screwed me up. But you already saw, like, I was already down to half health. This is a lot easier on this, because then I don't have to I don't have to try to get this during the boss fight. Oh my gosh, try doing that during the boss fight. Alright. Now there is a time where he's gonna buff the defense, like buff his parry. Adds. Parry. Get out of the way. Parry. Parry. Alright, I messed up on the timing on that one. Jump over. I'm gonna top a little heal. Parry. Parry. Jump over. Parry. You really gotta pay attention to the boss fight to see when it's telegraphed. See, that's parable. Ow. 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 Parry. And after you parry him, you can get some good DPS on him, some good swings on him. Parry. Jump over. Parry. 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 Jump over if you want. Do not let the lightning hit you. Ow. Parry. Now if that does happen, just kind of take the damage. It's not going to hurt you that much. He's walking over. Parry. Boom, 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 boom. Parry. 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 Ow. And see, we're already almost halfway done. And there's the double ones I'm talking about. Alright, now he's going to summon about 3 adds. Now you can dodge through him if it's an emergency situation. Ow. This is what I'm talking about. Use fire on this. And he took out a couple adds. And look at all the damage we're doing. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we got this. Parry. Boom, 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 boom. Now what I like to do is kind of do this. Don't get yourself in a corner. This is where it gets a little tricky. So you see, you have 4 of them. Now, we are almost done. And that's all I was doing. As you can see, I was parry, 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 parry. That's all it boils down to. I'll do it one more time to show you guys to see if I can get it. but hopefully you guys get the rhythm of it. And I might just go quiet for this portion. Ow. So you cannot parry those whatsoever. See, there is a point to those waves. They can't reach you after a certain point. Ow. Now, if you want to go and do some damage to him, go by all means. Now, let him walk. I'll take the little bit of damage there. All right. Try not to get too greedy. Fire! Now, towards this, when he does that, like beforehand, he wasn't shooting water. He is now. Just try not to box yourself in. When he starts walking, that's good DPS right there. Now, and there you go. So as you saw, I don't think I'm actually going to get anything for this, but as you saw, parry, parry, parry. Oh, okay. Parry, parry, jump over, parry. Now the best time, as you saw, to do the fire DPS is when he is doing his shields. But you gotta be careful with that. Because I found out, because sometimes I didn't, you kind of want to try to space out the ads as best you can, so you have that window. So when he does that, you have the opportunity to do the fire attack, and you saw how much damage I was doing with just the fire attack. Now, if you really want to be gutsy, go ahead and attack while you're doing fire. But that's really gutsy. Just let the fire do its work. Two, as I said in closing, I'll just say the same thing. Parry the waterfall. Parry his attacks. When he does the spears coming up from the bottom, now that's like a little bit of a double-edged sword, because sometimes he'll do it and there's no ads. Sometimes if he kneels down, there's only one thing he's going to be doing at that point. If he only at the beginning of the phase, he's only going to be doing that to get the spears. So make sure you get around them. Now there are, when you do the 3, it's best to try to get it the best you can. There's been times when I've taken the damage. Like, you see my health. I try not to take too much damage, but it's going to happen. But I hope this video was informative. If you guys really do enjoy these, I'll practice some of the other fights, and I'll also make a video for you guys, so you guys have a much better. I feel that this is a better strategy than going in there and just constantly trying to beat the crap out of him and just using magic attacks. I think using your magic attacks more wisely when he's going to be standing there for a good long while, and just use your fire attack. Now, there is one caveat to the fire attack. I would wait. Like, I would be like this far away from him. Let's just use his massive axe or halberd as a point of reference. Like, this is as far as you want to be close to him, and then do your fire attack. Because you see, it doesn't just close distance. So you may only get like you want to make sure you only have one flame. I've done that, and he's only had one flame. He doesn't take a lot of damage. You want to make sure all of them are on his butt. Roast his turkey, you know? So that's it for the boss guide. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been wanting to do boss guides. I wanted to do to help you guys out. I know Blasphemous 2 has been out for a while now, so I know there's probably going to be boss guides out the wazoo for this, but I thought my take was a lot easier, because this, to me, I think is a much simpler way of going through the boss fight, and much safer, because you're not going to be worrying about because if you don't have to worry about the ads as much, I mean, you're like, I can see somebody going into the boss fight, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to fight this guy. The first thing I thought was Pursuer, but going into the boss fight, you can be overwhelmed. Now you have ads. Trust me, I was much more angry because I was getting so frustrated with this guy. I mean, 3 hours on him. Whew. But I felt that the parries is just much easier, much safer, and he has most of his attacks all can be parried except for the spears, so you have to get over that, and then just jump over, as you saw me doing, just jump over the ads, wait for him to kind of walk like he's pissed at you, and then just parry that, do the saw attack, do the overhand attack, do the parry attack, and rinse and repeat. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you liked my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those greatly help the channel. I do plan on doing more boss guides if you guys find these ones helpful, and I'm getting better at them. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are all having a Wookiee-tastic day, and I'll see you all on our next adventure.